get ready. The storyline for the Old Republic, will it have any references to the characters in Knights of the Old Republic?
Yeah, there's going to be some nods to Knights of the Old Republic. Star Wars The Old Republic is, in many ways, the spiritual successor to Knights of the Old Republic. We want to try to capture that same emotion, the same sense of adventure, the same experience, but it is set 300 years later. So it is a totally unique story. It's got its own characters, its own storylines. It is a slightly different era, but there are a lot of nods. There are some connections. I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to say and how much I'm not allowed to say. You might know more about that, Alex, but...
I don't think we can say a whole lot about the details of this one, but I will say that when we got Drew on the team, Drew was, of course, lead writer on the original Knights of the Old Republic, so he was always the person that we went to with, hey, can we do this,
And I always said no.
He did. He's a terribly negative person. But yeah, bringing in the Knights of the Old Republic, ideas and characters in particular, when they seem appropriate, was really important to us, so that people who have been fans of that game for almost 10 years now, get their good memories rising up again, and get some answers to characters that they loved. Star Wars: The Old Republic, our work with LucasArts has been great. They've given, it has not been, anyone's handing us down orders of, you can never do this. It's been very much a back and forth. We've offered ideas, they've offered ideas, and I can't think of a single situation where there was a strong argument against, some story element that one side or the other wanted to put in. We all know and appreciate what makes a good Star Wars story. We all know and appreciate what makes a good story, in the abstract, and finding common ground on that is not that difficult.
Yeah, I think the key is that we have our own internal sort of filters on that. Because we are Star Wars fans, we respect the IP, we love the IP, we have immersed ourselves in it, we know what it's about, so we don't ever bring something that is totally inappropriate. We're not going to come up and say, what if we did a time travel episode where, we unleash the Elder Gods? Well, that's not Star Wars, so we would never bring something like that up. So we've had a very good relationship with LucasArts.